Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of SeaPort Tycoon. The game developer has the pain to play his game on his own with all the beautiful bugs. Today I have prepared a small map for you, and I wanted to go through a little bit more of a gameplay. For this reason, I have already started a randomized map. So the map system is a seed-based system, so that when you change the number, the map changes in some few words. I'm playing straight from the developer's console, so that means that bugs are inevitable, and sometimes I might stop and then continue later on, just to showcase everything and to show you a little bit more insights into the game. It took a while to record this video because I ran into some issues with the game, and in particular with the traffic system. It required a little bit more attention to do so. I also excluded trees and the vegetation itself because it turned out that I can't delete it for whatever reasons. Um, this is what I will have to definitely to follow up in the upcoming days and weeks, to check out what happened to the trees, some minor bug or whatever. So that's why today without these things. I have already started to build a port, so we have here the port entry, and today I wanted to show you how the different styles of the docks could be arranged. So for this reason, or maybe it's better to, yeah. So for this reason, let's start the first dock here, and I will do it with two different types of container yards um, to go for it. So maybe I will do it. So the idea is to have a section that is supplying. So this will be here. So supply trucks will get here, and the pickup trucks will get here to this container. White in terms of container zone. So if you have followed my videos, white means those are the containers that are coming in, supplied by the ships, and the colored containers are those ones who are brought in by trucks, and they are supposed to be loaded on ships. So it's actually a two-sided challenge to make everything working smoothly. Yes, so actually we can start the port, but I will need a little bit of energy, and by definition I'm usually starting with this kind of setup. Yeah, actually all three are done like that, and and I will need some offices. So there is already some hints implemented what to do. So I need a head office. I will post it. I will put it here in, and for the beginning, I will implement a ship coordination office. So this building will allow me to call and coordinate ships in the port that they're coming in. So let's see. Oh, here. So thanks to this building, my first ship is moving on. And on purpose, I'm skipping the deliveries of containers at the moment, just to check out together with you how these white containers are going to be then picked up by the trucks. I hope it works. Yeah, maybe another function interesting functions is the container zone management. This will be actually the office, or this is the office that is telling me, hey, I have a container in the container zone, and shall I call a truck to pick it up? So this is more or less the contrary function to the other thing. Yes, and this office got already the information. Yeah, the container zone is having white containers. That's why we should pick it up. Interestingly enough, they cannot pick up at the moment. What looks super stupid. Because so maybe because I need to handle it a little bit differently. So let's do it like that. So now to avoid conflicts between the both, it's better to have two container zones, because the cranes should not operate on the same container zone at the same time. So that's why the very first trucks left the port empty. The other empty trucks is just as a result of the ongoing coding and the waypoint system related to that, where the reachability of the waypoint by the crane is not ensured. That's why they are sometimes leaving without having a container loaded. But what is now happening? So the ship is unloaded, and technically it's waiting for getting now his containers from the other container zones here. But given we do not allow to ship containers into the port, yeah, it stands here, it gets impatient, and then it leaves at some point in time. So this is the one solution. So the ship has left. Just for the time in between, there should be now another ship coming in. Yes. And this guy is done. Just as a short update, what is new since the last version is a little bit also different colors. Of course, a lot of changes in the code still, and I have implemented statistics thanks to the beautiful asset store of Unity. Now I'm capable to measure a couple of performance indicators. So the overall container yard capacity is like that, how much space is available in terms of containers, and what is this? Total containers processed. Yes, and then how many trucks do I have in the container zone? This is here, so maybe I will switch off. The buttons are still not working properly, but obviously there is a new shipment and the new containers are coming in. So let's check it out. Yes, it's working beautifully. And now doing the next step, I want to allow in my port that trucks are being called into the port that are capable to ship colored containers. So they are coming now in, and it's the port is already getting pretty busy, as you can see. So eventually this is already not something that is good for the overall performance of the port and the overall progress of the game, if you like. Just to find the nice word. I just need to specify how could it look like, but how could it be formulated better, but okay. So yeah, the ship got unloaded, and those containers who managed to arrive in that time got already loaded. The ship is waiting patiently, and let's hope it will continue like that. So this is the one way of putting the containers, and I could of course also do more here. So creating here a buffer, and also creating here a buffer for that. And now I'm receiving, given that there are no containers to be picked up, the port is receiving much more trucks that are bringing in something. And let's try something different, and I think I'm going to make it here, because I fear that we will run into a huge traffic jam. Let's see whether it will work out. So terraforming is possible. Oops, but also with some limits. Simply cursor steering is not there as it is supposed to be. So the other version of it is, I will stop it here not to create a bug or something. Let's make another guy here, and now I will do something different. So I will connect to this intersection. Let's do it like that, and there will be a supply. I will use conveyor belts to do this thing. So a completely different style. I will keep far in the distance the trucks, and I will try to load everything with conveyor belts. I think it's funny because most of the games require you now to have something like a conveyor belt, this Tycoon games. So I decided, why not, ports can have also conveyor belts. And for this I will set up also street cranes here, and just to create some buffer zones to empty a little bit the conveyor belts, I will do here a small buffer zone, and I'm keeping it apart on purpose, because if I place here next to it also this kind of conveyor zone, then trucks that are planning to supply something, they could address this crane. And I don't want to do it. I could do this, but I think it's not possible. I think it's not necessary. So I'm connecting these both guys here, so to generate to create it, electricity wires. And now, starting from this point, I think it should work. Just for some beautification, let's make it a little bit look like this thing, and here we go. So a different way how to ship the containers could look like that. So they're going. Is there any ship moving? Yes. So here is my second ship that is addressing already this dock, and yeah, some stupid behaviors of the cranes are cannot never be excluded. But the crane is now unloading these guys here, and soon pickup trucks for picking up should arrive. So this part is working fine. The ship is fully unloaded, and now let's hope that before leaving is going to be fully loaded. And yeah, you see this this fine tuning aspects that he's loading it in a reverse manner. But I will definitely have to elaborate a little bit on that pattern as well. But I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So yeah, now the trucks are queuing up into the other direction. And maybe to make life simpler, I will put another port entry into it, and then they could they could they could come also from two directions to reduce the risk of traffic jams. So with two port entries, and there is a better chance that more trucks are getting in, the player will be encouraged to create more port entries. And the other thing is that also generating a closer access to the port is also something that closer access to some other parts of the port is also something that is to be targeted. So here we go. I think this part of the port works well, because as far as I can follow, there's sufficient containers being placed here, and also there's sufficient containers. Yeah, this ship didn't get fully loaded. This will have also an impact on the reputation of the port. But this is now, I think, resulting more from the fact that the port is exploiting the maximum capacities for truck handling. So it will be necessary for the player to balance properly, and this could be scaled up. So let's make another. So let's extend the capacities for trucks to send containers, and after some time, more containers to be sent should be accepted in the port. And with that also more quantities. So now I see a little bit more containers to be shipped here, but the risk is of course always that these trucks that are picking up the containers from this side are blocking it in traffic, the supplies of containers. So something that I could consider to do differently in the next scaling up. Okay, so I think for the time being it's okay. Maybe another version. So there will be also third. So we worked with simple containers, and there will be also in the game some sort of progress that can be reached and unlocking. I still do not have the final idea how the progress could be managed. It's in place. I think it's here you see the button for research, but now everything is unlocked into a sandbox game. So you witness now a beautiful movement of container movement and crane movement. You can rewind a little bit and then see what happened. But there will be also docks. So let's assume we create a little bit of a bigger dock. And what I want to reach, for instance, here, I could try to can I place it like that? No, I can't do it. Oh, I need to do it differently. So I need to delete them first. So even deleting is not optimized. So this is something, but I will do the intersection here and here. So, and here I could use the mixed yards and then doing things. So you see it's not finalized in design, but what will be possible to do this? No, I don't want to have it like that. So again, to have dockyards, I need to build it at the moment centrically because the algorithm is requesting that. But in the further versions, it will be possible to do it differently. So, okay, I put the supplies. Now I have extended a little bit. So longer ships will be accepted, and when I continue to develop the ships, this will be possible. Let's look for the ship. Oh yeah, here I think the ship is arriving. I have 2 ships. This is addressing, and now the trucks can go in directly into the dock zone and do something. It's a possibility, of course, but now given, yeah, this is of course wrongly addressing, but with that, so the ship is not fully unloaded. Maybe the next ship will position itself properly. Anyway, so the trucks can go into it. They can be unloaded and loaded in this zone. And now you can just check out whether this way of handling those things makes sense and brings some efficiency. And of course, it will have to do a lot with the balancing of the game. Yeah, of course, now the traffic intensity is increasing. And the port is getting more and more crowded. Unloading already 2 small-sized ships is already generating a lot of traffic. So it will be needed, or it will be interesting how to redistribute this load here, this workload of or this amount of trucks to different areas, because they are targeting always the same targets on very similar routes, and this is creating a little bit of very busy impression. But this could be done differently. So does it work? Yeah, terraforming. Voila. So I'm trying not to delete anything, because this I'm risking to run into a bug as well. But I will try to do something different. So we could, for instance, place in this area rails. This is just for showing how this could work. And I could accept outgoing containers in a completely different area. So I could store them on a bigger size, right? And okay, this is now a little bit bigger. Maybe I will use for this a long-range crane. Electricity should be available. And now having this, I can make a focus just on this area where the trucks will arrive, and I can unload these guys to this point, right? So I can redirect completely the traffic, and then given that I have tested this area, I can reorganize the traffic into this direction, and then going from there I could use conveyor belts to move that into the closer region of this container zones. Maybe I will try it by placing a street container here, but a short range one. Yellow means still all the containers are very slow. So all the cranes are very slow, and the speed will be then determined by the color of the of the crane, and this will be subject to some progress or some research. And what I can do is I can use this. So what I'm trying to do is that this crane redistributes on these 3 locations these containers. So I could go like that. I can elevate this whole thing. I didn't now look too much into this, and there will be 2 possibilities. Yeah, let's do it maybe like that. Oh, I could use this crane to put it directly here, but I'm a lazy guy, and this guy should now place them in this direction. So I should look a little bit for electricity. I will put it from a different direction, and I hope this works now. So yeah, I think it's okay. He's just waiting because the range of this crane is just this. So in the moment, yeah, when he is going to do this, he's going to place it like that. I don't understand why he put, yeah, I think I understand now why. Because he's releasing some of the to the white. Let's change it for a second and try to do this. Conveyor belt only for outgoing. So I changed the color. Okay, and with that I'm not risking to have any bigger replacements, so I can relocate that. So now it's just a matter of waiting until this fills up, and this crane will be responsible to relocate this in this direction. Yeah, the FPS is still jumpy, as you can see, so it will require a little bit of recoding and optimization of the code itself. The number of batches is still okay, I would say. A decent frame rate is possible. Also from the last version, I changed the LODs on the trucks, so low resolution trucks. So the closer you get, you see the details, but if you go out, of course, the details of the trucks are disappearing, but this is not visible for the eyes. So yeah, and it does not change the color. This is what I wanted to make, so it looks like we are talking about the same thing. So yeah, this is it. The aim will be to make it full. A fully fledged port with props and whatever. So let's make it a little bit like that, so that it starts to look not like a farm wheel or something like that. So et voilà. My small little port has at this stage 3 docks, so 3 ships can be handled. And the challenge will be, of course, then to accept bigger ships, because they are very small with a limited number of containers. And to ensure that the bigger ships when they come in, they can be handled properly in time. So this crane is good for smaller ships, but if you go for bigger ones, then definitely this kind of solutions will be better. And the other thing is that everything is set up according in such a way that the port does not run into 2 huge traffic jams. So this will be a matter of the next steps and progressing in the gameplay in particular, because it's already more or less coded. From my side, I will just have now to spend more time on playing and maybe fine-tuning some aspects, and kicking out some misbehaviors, and yeah, keep the FPS stable. So this will be the challenge. But this is the idea. Bigger ships is maybe something that I'm already very much looking forward to do, is when a bigger ship comes in, of course, also the depth of the port has to change. And otherwise the bigger ships with a bigger load are not will be not it will be not possible for them to go through. And the ultimate goal is, as I have provided in some descriptions, is to go for a super big ship called Megalodon, which I don't know what will be the final size. I don't even have a prototype for this, but it should request to handle a lot of containers in terms of unloading and loading, and this is then the challenge for the player, that the port is capable to handle these quantities. Yeah. So yeah, we're 99 trucks per hour in the port. This is at the moment the quantity that is moving around. So even, but as you can see, there are first already traffic jams visible. So in the next step, of course, it will be needed. More access points will be needed, respectively. More redirecting of the traffic to other areas will be useful, not to make the seaport grow. So yeah, if you liked it, please leave it a like, of course, subscribe, follow the game. Please leave your comments, and I really hope that at some point in time there will be released a playable version of this. But as you can see, most of the port I have been already building on my own, so this is live from the editor, with even not many bugs. And yeah, I hope you like the idea. Thank you very much for watching, and all the best. Bye.